It's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Tap foul at the plate. And he boots it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. And now they've got some speed on first. So
Turner, off-balance feed. There's one, and that's two.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Here's Alex Bregman, the leading home run hitter in the American League. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Luzardo, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. And that is downstairs. And that is ball one. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Castellanos ranges back. And that one is out of here. He circles the bases. Home run number 50 on the year. It's 1-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and today's starter, Tanner Houck. What do we have on him?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Kicks and deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one ripped. And that gets down in the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Batting third.
So Harper stands in.
Harper.
Swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. One down. Phillies down the run. Here's a rocket out to left. Reaches but can't haul it in. In there. He's safe. It's 1-1.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Kyle Schwarber stands in now and watches strike one. Clips the corner, and the count is 0-2.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Man at first, one away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Batting fifth, third
And here comes
baseman,
Alec Bohm. And a base hit up the middle. And now two aboard.
Batting sixth, right
Nick
fielder,
Castellanos at the plate now.
Castellanos.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. Slap the other way, foul. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs. Got him looking. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But the top of the second, and now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Luzardo back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. And he swings through that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Fly ball center field. Marsh moves under it. Nabs it. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Sogard. A switch hitter batting right. And a foul ball. Sogard went deep in his most recent game. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Now he'll turn for second. Not in time. He's safe.
Everything came together for him. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Hauls it in for the out.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Abraham Toro, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Red Sox have the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Now the left fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Toro off of first with 2 away. That one hammered center field. Marsh going back. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
A lot of room in the center field area, and that's why he knows he's got a chance to run it down and make a great play. Leaps at the fence. Excellent job. Robs the hole.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second, and the batter now, Brandon Marsh. This to third. Bregman to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now batting Max Kepler.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Smoked on the ground a second. On to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting
And now
ninth,
it's JT
catcher,
Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
Strike on the inside corner. Realmuto with a homer in his last game. Up the middle, Toro gets it to first, and Realmuto is out. And the Phillies are set down in order. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. This one in the air. Boom. In position. Makes the catch. And there's one away. And now, Wilyer Abreu.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 out. And now it's Alex Bregman. He's already homered here in this one.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Realmuto up with it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals. Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already? Stop. In the box now, take strike 1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ground ball could be 2. The throw to second, on to first, double play. Here's Harper now. RBI single his last time up. That one ripped but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Now 1-1. Yeah. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hard hit left side. Inning over. Quickly go the Phillies. They're down 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulders stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
In the air to left center. Kepler on the move. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And next for the Red Sox, Nick Sogard. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Casas, the base runner at first with 1 out. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Marsh settles under this one. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to the left. They take the force out, and that is the inning. 1 hit. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. First offering, and it just misses. Schwarber, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that's in the dirt. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And down on strikes he goes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Boom, batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. That one the other way, puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Squeezes it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Offense held in check there. We played 4. It's the We go to the top of the 5th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Abraham Toro. Luzardo back to work. On the ground to 3rd. Tosses across to 1st. 1 up, 1 down. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Harper hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Now batting Jarren Duran. 1 for 2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Kepler on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to 3rd with 1 away.
Now batting.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Marsh takes his lead at third with one away. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-2. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
0-1.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4,
That's an out.
3, double play. And the inning is over. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
You know, these Red Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Now batting, third baseman.
Timing on the
Alex
swing was
Bregman.
good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying
That's
off.
a ball.
Bregman in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So the go-ahead
Now
run in
batting,
scoring
the first
position.
baseman,
Casas
Tristan
digs in now. And that one gets past the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Heads up base running right there. Pretty frugal
1 ball, 1
guy.
strike.
He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. And stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and a base hit.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an
Now pitching
Tanner
for the
Banks
Phillies.
into the game.
Number 58.
pretty tight game, so they're looking for
Tanner
quality pitches out of him
Banks.
right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Sogard up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. Swing and a drive deep right field. Castellanos ranges back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Bryson Stott. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
0-2.
That's too low. And that's ball 1. To the right side, and that eats him up.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
On a line, and there's one away. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. Pinch running here, Edmundo Sosa. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball still 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. His 21st of the year, and they slide in front in the 6th. It's 4-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Bohm in the box now. No balls and a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Right through there for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. See you later.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Max Kepler at the plate. Fought off foul. Marsh stands at first with 1 out.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is...
To second, there's 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. But 2-round... And we're back. New inning getting started. So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Yeah, the batter now, Ceddanne Rafaela. Marsh moving back. And it's off the top of the wall. That holds the lead runner, and now they've got 2 in scoring position.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Tying run at the plate. In the air, left field, down the line. Kepler snags it on the run. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. Only down 2 now. It's 6-4. Orion Kerkering on to pitch here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. His 28th home run of the season. It's 6-6. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And next for the Red Sox, Alex Bregman. That one inside. Ball 1. Kerkering, 23 years old. And he was a 5th-round pick in 2022. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 51st home run of the year. And just like that, they're out front. It's 7-6. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Sosa to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2-round. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
For the Phillies, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dustin May. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
With the tying run on at first, here the bottom of the 7th. Fastball for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker.
Turner runs. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
So the tying run at second stays alive. Pitch misses. It's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here comes Bryce Harper. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And delivers outside. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that's the inning.
Well, this guy competes.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jordan Romano.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now Nick Sogard. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. Into the bullpen and gone. A 2-run homer. His 18th home run of the season. It's 9-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Swings through that one.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Action in the pen down there. Joe Ross up and throwing. Strom getting loose as well. Got it. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now Abraham Toro. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
So hard to touch.
0-1's the count.
At the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Sitting off speed there. Timing wasn't quite right on the fastball, even to try to late emergency hack and foul it off. But very quality pitch located. I like that little two-seam arm side run to the outside corner of the plate.
Zips it to first. That's out number 3. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. Back at Citizens Bank Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Just missed.
You know, these Phils really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And now it's Alec Bohm.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Jump throw across his body. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
May comes set. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. That one hit to right. Abreu settles underneath it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Boom. The runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fair ball. Bohm around second. Headed for third. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day. Ball comes home, and he's dead at the plate. And the inning is over. So no. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. Romano back to work. Swing and a miss. Romano, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. That one fouled off. Ripped to short. Whips it to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kepler. And there's 2 down.
Now batting.
And stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit. And he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
Wow,
no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get in the swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
2 outs. Outside with a breaking ball.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. That completes the strike. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Max Kepler. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
There's the strike. Swung on, belted. Back there. Out of here. He leaves the yard to right. His 4th home run of the season. It's 9-7. JT Real Muto steps in. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, Brew, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Right through there, got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Good job to fight that one off. Red Sox by 2. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Out of here.
High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
That one's in there. That is strike 2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Harper in the box now. Takes strike 1. Check swing went around. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Chapman is just 1 strike away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Looking to get the tying run on base. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ball
That's
1 there. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence.